Hey everyone, congratulations on making it through week one of this term. I want to do a quick recap of learning module one and what you needed to do, as well as what is required for this new week. So to do that, I want to kind of go over what you all did, starting with the discussion post that you had to do, introducing yourself. I really loved reading each of your introductions, getting to know each of you a bit. We have such a diverse group of classmates and from all over the country, really, and even across the world. Some of you are serving on military bases, which is amazing, and some of you are from everywhere, literally all corners, from LA to Hawaii to New England, of course, and into the South to South Korea even. So I really enjoyed that, and I hope you've all gotten to know one another a little bit more through communicating. And then you did two quizzes on defining the humanities and asking those big questions, and that's what we're going to kind of dive into really in the weeks ahead is, what does it mean to be human? What does it mean to express yourself creatively? Why do we call it the humanities? What is the humanities? Because I know that can be a little tricky to answer, especially when you tell people you're taking a humanities course. Imagine telling people you're majoring in humanities. So I certainly got my fair share of, funny stares, questioning looks, flat out, you're wasting your time. And that's everyone's opinion, but I think I made the right choice for me because I'm doing what I love, which is teaching humanities. But it's a hard thing to define. It's because our society, although we do a pretty good job of encouraging creativity and individuality to children, we don't really say that what we're all doing is the humanities. That's not something that's just a normal thing. It's really not until college, really, that there's even courses called the humanities. And by that point, we're all like, what? What does that mean? And it's just, in a nutshell, it's just the thing that makes humans human and unique. It's our need, our instinctual need to express ourselves. That's why we paint, we write, we sing, we create things to express ourselves. That's literally as simple as it is, as what the humanities is about. And through that, we learn other people's perspectives. We learn what it is to not think the same. And through that, hopefully, we gain empathy for other people. We gain an appreciation for different ways of thinking. We learn critical thinking skills to think that nothing's black and white fully. There's always shades of gray. There's always another side to it. There's no pure this or pure that. And that's kind of what the humanities teaches people. And that's why you don't have to major in humanities to have a successful career with these types of skills, basically. So one of the things that you were asked to do is kind of looking at a cultures and artifacts worksheet, but you didn't have to turn that in. That's going to be for this week. And I have an example of what one of them could look like. So basically, for one thing, I'm Italian, if you didn't already know, my last name. And this sample shows kind of what an object of my culture could be. My great-grandmother and grandfather came to the US from Italy, and she brought a bunch of her own recipes from her own family from generations before. And that was something that was very important to her and passed down through to my father and his mom, and then my grandma, and now to me. And in part two, what are some reasons for creating an artifact? Well, for instance, this recipe is to create and pass down tradition, history. Italian food is very important in Italian culture, and it just brings community together. And that's one thing that's very, very true. Think about your own culture, your own background, and are there any art objects that are meaningful that have some sort of symbolism? That would be an artifact. So think about it like that. So that's one thing that you're going to be asked to actually write down and submit for Learning Module 2. I'm about to run out of time, so I'm going to do another video in just 1 second. Thank you.